Hello, my name is George Streeter, and I will be your professor for ethics this semester. In this short video, I just wanted to say a few things about our topic and the goals for the course. And then in other videos, I'll talk in more detail about the nuts and the bolts of the Desire to Learn online platform or shell that I've designed for this class. Let's begin then just with the word ethics. I hope it evokes questions for you. This is a course, if nothing else, that gives you the opportunity to raise some big questions about how we live, what kinds of things we value and why we value them, how we organize our lives in such a way that we can promote and preserve and protect the things that we value, how we organize society so that we can work together toward common goals and toward the preservation of shared collective values that make our lives better. That's the big picture, right? And it's all in the details, thinking about specific conflicts of value. For example, we value freedom, and we also value social harmony and security. Sometimes those values come into conflict with each other. We value work and family and friends, right? There's many things that we value. Sometimes there are conflicts of value. And so part of our work is to think about how and why we make the decisions and the choices that we make when we come up against conflicts in our basic values, and how we justify and explain those choices to ourselves and to others. So the goal of the course, really fundamentally, is self-reflection. It's a philosophy class. It'll give you an opportunity to reflect on some big questions that maybe you have been burning inside of you and you haven't given yourself the time to think through. Again, questions about what you value, how you live your life, how you want to live your life, right? What it means for your life to go well and badly. What it means for you to be a part of a community, what kind of a community you want to be a part of. Those kinds of big questions, I hope this course will give you an opportunity to reflect on them and think them through and talk about them with your family, with friends, with your classmates in the online discussions, with me in office hours or during optional Google Meet sessions. So the goal is self-reflection. And part of that is coming to understand others, right? The more you reflect on what you value and how you live, the more you think about the differences between yourself and others and how other people may value things that you don't, or value them differently than the way you value them. How other people may organize their lives or structure their communities differently than you do. And so the other real goal of the course is not just self-reflection, but coming to understand each other, understanding other people, getting yourself into a position where you can understand the differences between people and cultures. So that's our goal. We'll read some books together, and we'll engage in discussions online together. There will be opportunities to write about what you're thinking, about what you're reflecting on. And there will be opportunities to develop some of your own answers to these questions. But I hope you see that what we're doing is opening up space for a conversation, opening up space for raising questions and talking about them together. It's not a course that's aimed at solving all the problems or answering all the questions, but opening up a conversation and developing a sense of community around questions that matter to all of us and that help us think about how to live together. So that's the idea of the course, the topic. It's big. It's all in the details. And so once we start reading together and I give you some questions to think about and hear from you about your questions, once we begin with some specific questions about how to live, about the kinds of things we value and why we value them, then I think the course will begin to take shape for you. But again, keep in mind that the goal is self-reflection, to become more reflective about the life that you're living and how you're living it and why you're living it that way. And also understanding of other people, right? The process of self-reflection is connected to the desire to understand other people. And that's one of our fundamental challenges in life, understanding each other. It's very easy to misunderstand each other, and that leads to breakdowns in communication and divisions in communities and an erosion of shared values, and ultimately it can make our lives a lot worse, right? So the goal at some level is to live well together, and this is a course that gives you a chance to think about what that means on your own terms. The last thing I'll say before the end of this video is I want to encourage you to be open and honest and forthcoming about what you think. I will try to create that space of openness and honesty and make you feel safe to share your ideas. But again, that is the goal, to share your ideas and to develop through a process of self-reflection, a better understanding of what you value and the kind of life that you want to live. Okay, so that's all for now. Hope that sounds interesting, and I look forward to studying ethics with you this semester.